Hey, what's going on, vets? Markel here, back with another video, and two things. First, I'm gonna try to have Bobby D on Thursday night, and I believe he's on, and he's an hour ahead of me, so it would be like 9:30. Yeah, should be like 9:30 Thursday night. I'm gonna have Bobby D on, and I did a preview video of what we're gonna talk about, which is discussing race in foreign country, some of the behavior, some of the things that you see in a foreign country that some of you guys are not understanding. So we're going to discuss that on Thursday night. It should be at 9:30, okay? I may come back with another video on tomorrow to confirm that, but as of right now, it should be 9:30 on Thursday night. Okay, a couple of quick questions I want to tackle real quick. The first one is, you guys who are 100% P&T and you have a caregiver, and your caregiver or the caregiver program, there's a review that's done either quarterly or sometimes they do it more often, depends if they feel like the person who's your caregiver isn't giving you enough attention or taking care of you like they should. They do reviews. Do not get that confused with compensation, because the caregiver program is a totally separate program than compensation. They're not the same. They have nothing to do with each other. So if you're over here in the caregiver program and they're doing a review quarterly, monthly, however they're doing it on this side, that has no effect on you over here on the compensation side. If you're 100% P&T, TDIU or whatever, you're 100% at that rating, they have no reason to do anything over here unless you put in a claim. You never put in a claim, that file is closed. Over here though, with the caregiver program, they're going to continue to do reviews. This is why you cannot get the caregiver program living overseas, because they're going to check on the welfare of that veteran and make sure the caregiver is doing what they're supposed to be doing. So if you think that you just gonna get that money and ride off into the sunset, they never gonna check, you're wrong. They're going to do reviews on this side. Okay, another question that I got is about DDS, Disability Determination Services for Social Security. I'm going to do an entire video on that because people are under the wrong impression about Social Security. Most believe that Social Security is done by the federal government. It is not. The first two phases, if your state offers an appeal, because not every state does, but for those of you who have the initial claim and then the appeal, that's done by your state. The only time the federal government gets involved is when you go before a judge. You see a federal judge. But the first decision that is made by your state, not by the federal government. And what makes DDS unique is that you can actually call and talk to the person making the decision that you could never do for the Department of Veterans Affairs, okay? All right, so that's what DDS is, the Disability Determination Service, which is ran by your state, not the federal government, all right? So other than that, I do plan on coming on and doing a live show on Wednesday. I'm gonna have my man Love and Freedom stop by if he's available. And I'm gonna talk about some other things that's been happening here in Medellin. He's going to give you up-to-date information on what's going on in Mexico. But here, the ICU units are back to capacity. I just put out a post on my other channel, Markel's TV, where you guys can read that article. It should be in English that I put out there. It may not be, and if it's not and you don't understand Spanish, you can use your translator on Google, or you can use your translator on iOS, and it'll translate the entire article so you can read it. But to make a long story short, there are a lot of people going to the hospitals here that have filled up the ICU units, and they're trying to get more people to get that vaccine. So that's basically what's happening here right now. Now, when I was out and about yesterday, I saw very few tourists in my area here in Poblado. When we went to go pick up Ashley where she was, and just driving through Poblado, through Envigado, there's nobody out, nobody. So I don't know if it's a combination of people just don't have the vaccine shots and they're not coming, or people going back to work, they're going back to school, or whatever the case may be. But I see very few. Now I'm not out, in the park, down El Centro, and those kind of places. I'm just observing what I see out front here on El Poblado and some of the malls that I go to, whether it's Santa Fe, El Tesoro, which is back that way, El Tesoro, or Oviedo's, or Vivo, where we stopped there yesterday as well. I just don't see many of them here. Now maybe they're staying over on Street 35, or they're staying out by Street 70. They may be all in Laureles, for all I know, staying in the Estadio. No idea. But that's what I see here. I don't see a lot of them out and about, not like it was before. And then lastly, what is crazy, which has really nothing to do with anything about the channel, but so there's a concert coming up here with Bad Bunny in November. Do you guys realize they're selling tickets already for the concert in November, and it's damn near sold out? And I'm like, wow. So a concert that's not gonna be for another 10 months has already sold out. That's crazy to me, but I'm gonna try to scalp some tickets before that time, and hopefully I'll get the opportunity to go to this one. I didn't go to the Karol G concert. I wanted to go, but I did not at the time, I think, had my second vaccine, or I was about to get my second vaccine, something like that, and I didn't end up going. But this one I do plan on going to, so try to share the experience with you guys when I do go, but that won't be until November. But anyway, guys, that's it for today. Hopefully you all are having a great day today. Any other questions or comments, please leave them below. I will try to answer them. But until then, guys, I am out. Peace.